Ukraine activist dies after acid attack.
Here's a summary of the article.
Facebook, UAKATERYNA. A prominent Ukrainian anti-corruption activist has died, 3 months after she was injured in an acid attack. Katrina Hanziuk, 33, suffered burns over 40% of her body and severe eye damage as a result of the assault on 31 July in the southern city of Kherson. Ms. Hanziuk, who was also a Kherson city council member, had undergone 11 operations in the capital Kiev. In September, the activist, who also campaigned against Russian-backed separatism, posted a video in which she urged Ukrainians to fight rampant corruption. "I know I look bad now. But at least I'm being treated," she said. "And I definitely know that I look much better. That justice in Ukraine. Because nobody is treating it." The death of the activist on Sunday triggered an avalanche of reactions on social media in Ukraine, with many users expressing shock.
This post received a score of 23,127, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Quote, in September, the activist, who also campaigned against Russian-backed separatism, posted a video in which she urged Ukrainians to fight rampant corruption. End quote. Quote, "I know I look bad now. But at least I'm being treated," she said. "And I definitely know that I look much better than justice in Ukraine. Because nobody is treating it." End quote. Very brave woman, standing up for what she believes in. Damn. Poor her.
Just another piece of interesting information is the fact that when in the hospital she refused to talk to the local police who were investigating the incident as she knew they were involved. She only spoke to the investigator sent from the capital. Like in many places in Ukraine, the police likely is simply a front for organized crime in that city.
So like Miami, Florida. What do you have against Dexter anyway?
It amazes me people will throw acid on someone campaigning to stop corruption in defense of those who are corrupt. I'm sure it was someone who was paid to throw the acid, but even then, you work for someone who is willing to do that to another person they disagree with. How could you be okay with that?
Assassins don't care. They could have shot her up, but the acid makes it more gruesome and deters future activists.
Acids are easy to get and can deal severe damage to a person without killing them. It's why it's a great method of revenge. For slighting someone, you severely disfigure them and cause a lifetime of physical and emotional pain and suffering. Hell, the UK recently passed laws for harsher punishments for acid attacks due to certain groups and their tendencies to use acid.
Not to mention acid is untraceable.
It's sad how journalists trying to shed light on corrupt governments are being killed and no one is truly held accountable. It's honestly terrifying.
5 suspects are already in custody. It's far-fetched to say that no one is being held accountable. It won't resolve the root problem, but at least some form of justice is being dealt.
They are only arrested because they messed up and killed her when only paid to disfigure her. The criminal network within the local administration and police will not be broken up. No justice exists in Ukraine as it lacks a functioning judiciary and law enforcement. This is not the first such case and won't be the last.
Don't know much about Ukraine before this crisis, but it sounds like it's tumbling down to become a very inhospitable country. Thanks for the additional information, if correct.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.